Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, giving away a free 50 caliber musket or flintlock pistol with every IT purchase. Go to toppingtechnologies.com to learn more. Lastly, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button to subscribe and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Tesla, US EV market share dropping below 50%. It was 82.5% in 2019. Now, this is coming to us thanks to Yahoo News, which was the original OG search engine back in the day. At one point, believe it or not, they were bigger and more powerful than Google. Then they foolishly turned down Microsoft's, $44 billion offer to buy them. They later sold for about $4 billion to, I think, Verizon. They've been bought and sold a couple times ever since. A friendly reminder that timing is half of everything in life. Now, going to the actual article, you can see here, it is falling behind as Ford, Kia, BMW see growth. Now, this has come to us thanks to Prosiberian. Pull up that cool graph here, where you can see they're dropping pretty quick. Now, they say that, quote, Cox Automotive's latest EV sales report found that Tesla's share of the US EV sales fell below 50% for the first time, down to 49.7%. This comes as Cox estimates overall EV sales grew approximately 8% of the total market, up from 7.2% seen Q2 last year, in what it calls record-breaking quarter. Report Stephanie Valdez at Cox Automotive said, quote, despite Tesla's declining sales with its EV share now below 50% of market for the first time, the overall competitive landscape for EV vehicles is intensifying. Now, they say looking at Cox data sheet starting in 2019, pull that down a little easier to see there. Tesla's market share hit a high of 82.5% in Q3 of 2019 and has been steadily declining ever since. The steepest drop occurred in recent quarters starting Q4 2021 when Tesla's market share stood at 77.5%. It then fell to 50.2% in less than 2 years as new brands and EVs from legacy automotive manufacturers hit the market. They also say that Tesla's stated market share coincides with a dip in Q2 deliveries. Tesla said it delivered 443,956 vehicles during the second quarter, higher than the expected 386,810 vehicles globally delivered during the first quarter, but lower than the approximate 466,140 delivered a year ago. Now, they say that Ford's almost threw up when I said that. I still can't believe they call the Mustang E-Mach their EV SUV. The iconic Mustang name should be reserved for the sports car with 2 doors, a V8, and stick shift, as most cars should be by default, but I partially digress. Now, they say that, quote, Cox found that Ford's Mustang Mach-E, the Ford Lightning EV pickup, and E-Transit cargo vans have put in second place at 7.2% market share. Keep in mind, Ford also lost $132,000 per EV sold last Q2, or Q2 this year. So again, they're losing a lot of money, moving in the right direction. The losses are lessening, so they're slowly getting to profitability. But again, Ford is still bleeding money on these products. They also say that Kia and its sister brand Hyundai and BMW rounded out the top 5. Bring up that graph here. And yeah, so Kia, Hyundai, which again, just like how General Motors has 4 brands in their portfolio where they have Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick. Very similar, Kia, Hyundai, same company. So Kia came in at 5.4%, Hyundai at 5.1%, and then BMW at 4.3%. Which, I mean, I have a couple friends who have EVs. I don't know anyone who would want an EV BMW. They had the i3 or the i8 little hybrid thing with Jake, which looked really cool, but yeah. Yeah, do you know? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever heard of anyone in your group of friends who actually owns an EV BMW, which used to be known as the greatest, the ultimate driving machine? Which, another fun ADHD fact of the day, is the longest running mantra of an automotive brand in history. Get the marketing company behind that, unfortunately, at the moment off the top of my head. Now, they also say, we're the fastest growing EVs in Q2. Cadillac. Jeez Louise. Now, granted, it's because you start small, then you have a big growth rate, astronomical percentage. Now, they say, quote, fastest growing EV brands in Q2 among brands with at least 5,000 units sold in Q2. Cadillac, geez Louise, they're up 441.1%, which is insane, which, yeah, disgusting. Personally, if I were ever to get a Cadillac or have enough money to buy a Cadillac, You know me, to get the CT4V Blackwing, which is the twin turbo V6 with a stick shift, or perhaps if I had even more jingle in my magical pocket, then get the CT5V Blackwing, which again, a V8 with a stick shift. Man, those are some fun sports sedans. But nevertheless, you also have Toyota increasing at 286.1%, Kia at 135.5%, Nissan at 69.1%, and Ford at 61.4%. So yeah, that's the bit. And the craziest thing though is Tesla's, and again, not financial advice, but their stock price just keeps going up and up and up. It almost basically doubled in the past month, even with ever increasing competition. Now there's a lot of people speculating what's the value of the data behind that Tesla's collecting. Maybe they'll have a robo-taxi option. So it's a lot of speculation, but it is fascinating to see now you have the rest of the automotive manufacturers actually starting to catch up with Tesla. I mean, granted, a lot of people still see Tesla as an industry leader, but what are they going to do? And do you think it'll ever be possible to get above that 50% market share? I mean, I believe GM and Ford, I mean, GM used to have that dominance way back in the day when they built bulletproof, reliable products. That was a long, long time ago. It's changed a lot since Billy Durant founded the company. But let me know, do you know anyone who has bought one of these newer, well, any of these legacy automotive manufacturers that are starting to sell EVs? Are you seeing them more on the road? Let me know in the comments. As always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.